Going back to the 80s in a Honda VFR race mod. Well, the 400 at 1989 model. Also, lemonade. Because I want to stay nice and hydrated. Oh, look at that. We're going up against a Gixxer 400, a GPZ 400, and a Honda NS250R. And it's Grand Valley Speedway, the full circuit, which is not the circuit I would like. There we are, I've just got past them. And maybe it's going to rain next week. It's been raining like hell up in the north of the UK. In fact, it's rained so badly, a dam is going to burst. Come on. I've won in the straight line. Goodbye, NSR. 4-stroke power will always defeat 2-stroke power. So I will start very well at my vacation. Nice. But still, bloody rain. Come on. Gotten past the Suzuki. Right, let's do a top speed run. He's in the slipstream. Get off the grass. Also, I think I'm in the championship, or am I doing the race? I reckon I'm doing the race, aren't I? I'll find out in a minute. Oh, grass, grass, grass. Right there. Oh. The Ginetta G4 is my favourite car in GT4 at least. Well, you've got another 761 cars to look for then. Yeah, they packed that much into a DVD dual layer. So many cars, so many tracks. Come on, turn in. Thank you. My uncles will arrive Monday from France. From France, you say? Otherwise known as wine country. Wine and surrender country. By car. That's quite ambitious. That's good cornering. It's not that difficult. Yeah, but still, it's quite exhausting. I mean, you're going from... I did a trip on a... You went to France on a bus. Alright. I didn't expect that. I know intercontinental buses exist. But still, a bus. That still must have been exhausting. Come on, handle. Well, my tyres are starting to go yellow. Never good. From Guimaras to Paris. How long did that take? Oh. Oh. Made it. "24 hours. An entire day. Well then. What a way to travel, I guess. You never slept during a 24-hour bus ride to France. What did you do during this 24 hours exhibition to France via a big hulking piece of metal? Did you at least have Wi-Fi or air conditioning? Accelerate! You stop sometimes for food and drinks. What, did the bus actually stop for that as well, or was it just for 10 minutes? Oh, the yawns are setting in. Why? It was free Wi-Fi until it hit Spain. So Spain required charges on buses. Excellent. Oh, that was good cornering. Here we go, last lap. Good exit. Very good line as well. Oh, the curb, the curb. Also, these tyres are done. You missed doing that trip, eh? You should do it again. Or maybe go from Portugal to the Netherlands if there's a bus that does that. It's fun, but it's very exhausting. It's also be exhausting. You're staying up for 24 hours on a bus to France. You're traveling what is it, like 1,400 miles? Maybe this year. I'm probably going to Germany next year, 1,300 kilometers. That's about 802 miles. Yeah, I'm probably going to Germany next year for the ADAC Sim Racing Expo. Assuming I can actually get some tickets. So I can report on stuff. Important stuff, like wheels. Oh yeah, that is a really, really good exit. Also, it appears I'll be going slower despite tucking in more. That doesn't make any sense. Anyway, that's the first race, and yes, I was indeed doing a championship. Ooh, I've got 67 horsepower in this. This has more power than my 650. How is that possible? Maybe an exhaust upgrade might... A racing exhaust might do that, but still... Alright, midfield. Shouldn't take too long. Oh, yes. That's the Kawasaki. It's off me. What you're doing for the next couple of months or even years. Ah, so you're doing the same as me, saving lots of money for different purposes, such as, for me, a new bike and mortgage. If I get a new job next year which pays well, which pays better, then I'm definitely going to be in for what? I'm definitely probably going to be getting a mortgage by, I don't know, the end of next year. Assuming I get there, of course. 121.9. I reckon I can go faster than that. This be no MotoGP, Mr. Pinkham. Also, how are you? For Nürburgring. Damn, man. Come on, give me slipstream. But also other things. Other things. There we go. Also, yeah, Daniel, this is Tourist Trophy, otherwise known as Gran Turismo 4 with bikes. And that's me low slided. And my dog's barking. In the slipstream. iRacing needs bikes. Hell no. No, it doesn't. else. No, not just yet. It will be after the game I'm going to be doing next. I ain't saying what it is, although some people already know. Alright, come on, give me speed, give me speed, give me speed. It won't be after this, no. It'll be the game after this. I'd like to stay in the dark. No, it's not Remain, it's not the next one. It's the game after this. It'll be this, then another game, and then GT4. And that may take me a year and a bit. Yeah, you heard me right. A year and a bit. It's a huge, huge, huge game. No, not after this, Daniel. I ain't spinning the beans on the next game, so... Oh god, I wish my dog would shut up! Right, that's shut her up. It's something huge, but not GT4. GT4 is coming after the game that will be playing, that will be after this. I don't even have an Xbox anymore. So, no, it won't be Forza, sadly. The original idea was going to be Forza before GT4, but unfortunately my 360 is broken. And I sold my Xbox One because, well, no one really played it. And there we are. There we go. And now for the last race. Let us capture a thumbnail first. I like how the band's called Corporate Crime Wave. Well, it's done by Hysterio, I think, maybe, I don't know. Man, look at it go. Who plays the Xbox One? I have one, but I hardly play it. I did have an Xbox One, but this was like quite early days with the Xbox One, so barely any titles were released for it. As a result, no one really played it. I mean, I'm more of a PC guy anyway, and thanks to Xbox Play Anywhere, all future titles that go on Xbox will be on PC. Which is kind of why I'm going to be streaming Gears 5 when it releases. Alright. Trial mountain, last race. This track is otherwise known as the tire shredder. Oh, just made it. I mean, in October as well, I'm getting a PS4. So let's not forget about that. I'm going to be buying a PS4. I'm hoping... No, there's no point in hoping, really. I'm going to say, if I can get GT4 for it, of course I won't. Trial mounting with bikes is not fun. Because of the concave corners on some of them and some bad adverse cambers, it means you can low slide quite easily if you're not careful. Gotta be fucked hooking it back up. Yeah, like I said, I don't ever wish to own an Xbox in the future, especially when all the titles are coming to PC. What would be the point? That might be true. Yeah, but then I have to save all my data on a flash drive. But I don't think Sony doesn't like porting classics to their newer consoles due to licensing problems. Gran Turismo 4 was it's like with all Gran Turismos, they will never be released for future consoles because of licensing agreements. They license the games. They had a 5-year licensing deal with all the companies they had. Essentially, they had to release a game every 5 years to prevent like copyright stuff. That's kind of why they won't release it, which is sad. I hope PS5 will cost $8. Bullshit. As if it will. They made that mistake in Brazil. They barely got sales in Brazil. I reckon it will cost about £400 on launch. Maximum. No, maximum 500. Because from what I've heard, the PS5 is going to have multiple different storage options. It's going to have like multiple different versions. At least on launch. I think they're all just going to be storage options. But here's the thing. With flash memory being so cheap right now, the PS4 looming next year, I reckon it may launch cheaper than a PS4. PS4 was launched in the day where SSDs were quite expensive. But because SSDs are now quite cheap, I reckon they're going to put in an SSD, at least a decent sized one. It probably costs the same or cheaper than a PS4 at launch. And they got a deal with AMD, so who knows, I guess. $699 US made. That was a mistake with the PS. Oh, yeah. Launch price in the UK was £425. My mate had one. We mainly played Killzone on it, the first one. One of my earliest memories of the PS3, actually. But yeah, PS3, it's still got sales. And I think it was something around a failure rate of 4% between the original versions, 2006 to November 2000. God, how the hell did I survive that? How did I survive that? Just about to say, failure rates on launch PS3s were from November 2006 to September 2009 when the Slim was launched. Failure rates were around 4 to 7% on average. It's one of the reasons why some consider the launch of a PS3 to be a tad more successful than the launch of the Xbox 360, because Team Xbox were really trying to push a holiday release for 2005, and camera moves. Oh, that was also very close. They really were pushing it, and thanks to some motherboard problems, I think the failure rate for an Xbox 360 between November 2005 and November 2007 was around 37%. More than 3 Xboxes were dead, were going to die within 1 year or less. Yeah, Holiday Red Ring. And so many people were angry due to that. So what they did is that they gave everyone a month's worth of Xbox Live for free with 3 games, along with a revision of the 360. So in 2007, they released a revised arcade version, a revised Elite. And the standard model got the new motherboards as well, which meant failure rates were down, but they weren't down by very much. So the failure rate went from 37 to 22%, and that's still quite high. It wasn't until in my opinion, it wasn't until 2010 where they really finally fixed the 360 with the Xbox 360S. So they made it quieter, they made it more reliable, made it a tad more powerful. The Xbox One, while they finally learned their lesson with build quality, their advertising campaign was a PR mess. If anyone remembers E3 2013, you'll know what I'm talking about. Anyway, that's that. We're done with the 80s stuff. What do we earn from it, though? I want to know what we earn from it. Oh, burp. No, why do I do that every time? Shut up, phone. Alright, here we go. Why is my dog going mental? Right, first up, some gear. Yeah, that's true. Oh, good, we get a Showy helmet. Great. A Trickster. Wow, this is, Oh, look at that. That's the Suzuki Hour. That is beautiful. And we get a race suit and helmet. Get in. That is an awesome prize.